This just in, ladies and gentlemen, this just in. The Los Angeles Lakers, from what I've been gathering in my information in my research, is that the Los Angeles Lakers are 100% trying to get Dillon Brooks suspended for the next game, claiming that these actions, a pattern of events, this is not good for the league, all of these terrible analogies. Now, according to my sources, LeBron James is totally against the Los Angeles Lakers actually contesting the fact or even pushing the narrative that he should be suspended. LeBron actually likes the fact that Dillon Brooks is on the court, thinks it makes more and more excitement for the fans. And he would rather Dillon Brooks be there than him not being there, because he believes they can beat, the Grizzlies with or without him. So he just doesn't want the excuses. So he's hoping that the league does not intervene and suspend Dillon Brooks. He likes to challenge Dillon Brooks. He likes to challenge the competition. He actually got off on the fact that he called him old, and everybody made a big deal about it. As it was reported to me, he said, "Man, it feels like a finals game. Feel like I'm in the finals already in the first round." So he was jacked up. Now, the National Basketball Association did make a statement saying, in contrast to Draymond Green, saying that the NBA does not believe in plays that we feel that are non-basketball plays. We want them out of our league. We don't think there's a place for them here. No matter how much the fans might want toughness or anything, players' injuries and concerns are a huge factor for the National Basketball Association. And the reason that these rules are in place is due to the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. A lot of the NBA, largely you guys don't know about. A lot of you are probably too young to understand, but a lot of players were injured, and you never saw them come back to play again. And they were on a lot of teams' books for like maybe 9, 10 years. So when you have an injury such as Larry Johnson, his back problems, then you had Allen Houston. These guys are getting millions out of the NBA. Millions. And when you look at the whole picture, you start to understand why the situation is what the league is doing. But this is some of it is just insane. So I understand you want to protect these players due to the insurance policies that you all have in place. And a lot of players were retiring and still getting paid money, and off of injuries. They had a lot of cases. A lot of people were on the books because the game was a lot physical. Now you got guys playing too long that you unfairly kick them out of the NBA without rhyme and reason. Carmelo Anthony couldn't get picked up by a team because the NBA doesn't want it. Now, some of you might say, well, why they don't want Carmelo Anthony in the league? That's just dumb. Carmelo is a great asset, would be a great addition to any team. Why wouldn't they want Carmelo Anthony on the team? Well, here's the thing. Who's close to LeBron in everything? Carmelo. Why? Because he came in the same year as LeBron. And he was starting, and his numbers, you can't make LeBron great if Carmelo Anthony is right there. Carmelo Anthony is he's in his 20th year if he had played. But here's a guy who's like, I can still play. Why am I being ostracized out of the league like no team wants to? And there's teams like, hey, we want you on the team. Why are you not out here? His numbers are too close to Bron's. Because you can't say, oh, well, he was great, but. Oh, he was great, but. Oh, that guy over there, yeah, he was great, but. What about this guy? He was outstanding, but. But what? Carmelo Anthony did the same acts and the same things that LeBron James was doing, and he's about right there in the scoring and the stats. So, same thing they want to do with Russ. Numbers are getting too high, aren't they? Yep, it is what it is. Dillon Brooks, from here on out, I don't really see him as a threat or a problem like somebody else might say. I saw him as a necessity, a common necessity. Dillon Brooks is playing the game the right way, and he's playing defense. Has he taken cheap shots in the past? Yes. Was that a cheap shot on LeBron James? Absolutely not. He was going for a steal. It was the start of the third quarter. He had been D'ing LeBron up, shutting him down, and all of a sudden, he sees an opening for a steal. He goes for it. LeBron just goes behind his back, and his hand just happened to hit him in the lower region. He was clearly going for the steal of the ball. So, of course, this is a flagrant one, common foul, not a flagrant two at all. He shouldn't have been ejected, but you've just ruined your game and ruined the whole. Well, everybody's watching the fight at that point, the main event, so all the viewership pretty much was going to drop off when it came to the game. Oh, well, it was the Lakers' first home game in a while. All the celebrities come out because it's the playoffs, bunch of casuals. Well, it is what it is. But the NBA, I'm ashamed of the Lakers organization to be trying to push for Dillon Brooks to be suspended, and how we got to clean and watch the behavior. We've had too many injuries on our team. You know, if somebody's not playing the game the right way, a suspension will get the attention. We can't just allow these things to happen. And yeah, I've been told that that's what they're doing. They're lobbying for the NBA to make that decision. It's crazy as hell. Oh yeah, right now Gilbert Arenas, he's in my Instagram DM arguing about, I don't know what he's arguing about now. But he's in here windmilling, talking about Channing Frye. So, oh, he's trying to prove to me. This man is still trying to prove to me. He's trying to prove to me that Richard Jefferson wasn't in the car with him. I was not in the car with Richard Jefferson. Richard Jefferson came out. Richard wouldn't say nothing like that. So I played him the audio, and Richard Jefferson definitely said he was in the car with Gilbert Arenas and watching stag films in Gilbert's car. And Gilbert was like, nope, nope, nope. I was not in the car with Richard Jefferson. That's what he claims. I'm not saying that. That's what that man said. Where does it go from? And I'm at the point now of like, why does this even matter? See, when Gilbert Arenas gets proven wrong on something that he said, he tries to make a new argument that never existed and tries to go ahead and try to make it correct. He's going to make sure that 2 plus 2 is 5. He's going to make that happen no matter what. 2 plus 2 is not 5. He's got to find a way to make it 5. So that's what he's doing right now. It's a shame. It's a damn shame. This is a multi-millionaire, right? He can't think of nothing better to do than this. But tells me how much I'm like, don't matter, or, I'm not known, nobody knows you, blah, blah, blah. But yet, and still, he's DMing me like crazy. Shoot. Chick I met last night. I mean, she DM'd me like, hey, how's your morning? And then that was it. Gil's DMs go all day and all night. Like, I'm going to make JC a millionaire. So we just got Crediton out of a life sentence. My team did that. Javaris is home. I'm like, well, if he's home, that's great. I was like, I'm going to make him a millionaire. Well, that's also outstanding. You cost that man millions. So, yeah, it's only right that you make him whole. Who would have a problem with that? Oh, my goodness. It's nuts. Yeah, he's miserable. He don't know what to do. Dillon Brooks has played the most outstanding defense on LeBron James I have seen in a while from a player. He knows, he's done his homework on LeBron. He's being physical. LeBron can't really shove him and get to the positions he wants to using his force. Dillon Brooks is in the weight room. He's a lot heavier. And LeBron knows, like, if I could beat him around the corner, I got him. But he can't just do that anymore. He challenges him, picks him up 94 feet, guards him at the free throw, at the half court line, comes in and try to box him in. Well, right now the Grizzlies just want to steal right now. If they get the steal, then go back home, they can put themselves up 3-2 if they get the game at home. I said 7-game series. 7 or 6 games, but the Lakers will advance, and that'll be it. I just think that's weak sauce, man. You know, I'm like, when you keep coming with all that weak sauce, talking about when you keep coming with all that weak sauce, talking about, oh, this player shouldn't do this or this player can't do that. I think you putting yourself at a disadvantage, for real, because it starts to bleed into everything else. Man, I've seen all these situations play out, and they normally don't go the way everyone thinks. Dillon Brooks should not be ejected. He shouldn't have been ejected. He shouldn't even be suspended for the next game. If he is, the NBA has a lot to explain to the general public. Mainly the people that have subscribed to this crap. Because you hurt your game. You definitely hurt your game. Because that's what the people want to see. They want to see LeBron James triumph over this challenge that he has. A younger, stronger opponent is challenging him. And I guess you're not supposed to challenge LeBron James. But he's challenging him. Now, will he step up to the plate or will he fold? The rest is on him. But I just think it's weak sauce that the Lakers are up here protesting, and really trying to lobby for Dillon Brooks to be suspended again. I just think that's weak. And yeah, they told me, but I don't believe it, that LeBron James is like, no, I want Dillon Brooks to play. Like, he really wants to have that matchup and the challenge between him and Dillon Brooks. Nothing too much that I've seen is worth all the arguing and bickering and fighting. But other than that, I would say you ruin your playoffs by doing that, especially off something that really wasn't deliberate at all. I mean, you could tell a deliberate low blow. I'm not going to say Dillon Brooks hadn't done it before in the past, but you can't sit there and punish somebody for something that happened in the past during this game. Like, we missed that call last game, but now we're going to give it to you now. That sounds stupid. So, Yeah. I'll leave it right there. I just wanted to give you guys an update on what was going on. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out. And I guess I could see that egomaniac saying he wanted him to be there because he's loving the theater of it. So, yeah, I'll take their word for it. All right. I'm out.